firearms.
Hi, I'm Ken Thiessen, Technical Field Advisor for Vortex Canada. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Red Dot Optics and what's the best one for you. A lot of different things to look at when you're trying to pick the right red dot for your firearm system. Pick the right tool for the job. So depending on the application and the end use of the firearm that you're looking to do is going to kind of dictate what optic specifically you may choose to put on there. Some of it's going to come down to personal preference, as we got many red dots, but also there's some prism optics as well too. Something that may dictate what you're going to go to will be dependent on a few things. If you suffer from astigmatism, a red dot might not be for you. You're going to see a starburst or multiple different dots when you're looking through a red dot. If that's the case, it's not really going to work for you. You're going to want to look at something more that's a prism optic. The prism is an actual glass etched reticle. In regards to prism scopes, there's some options with the glass etched reticle. BDC reticle is something that's going to, give you an option for holdovers and stuff like that, depending on the platform that you're going to use, which might be a little bit more useful for you over a standard red dot. One thing to consider with red dots, when you're looking at some of the options, you may have the option to choose different dot sizes. Some might be designated in a smaller or larger dimension. So depending on what you're doing, that may dictate the use for it as well. Pistol shooters tend to like a little bit larger dots. So you may go with something like our Vortex Venom 6 MOA dot. If you're using something similar like that as a backup sight or even a primary sight on a carbine, you may want to run the 3 MOA dot. This is a little bit smaller. You can be a little bit more precise with that firearm with it. Another accessory that you can look at in regards to red dots is going to be a 3x magnifier. Very popular when you want the ability to have a little bit extra magnification range if you have the opportunity to make a little bit longer shot. So where you're running a standard red dot and it has no magnification capabilities for it, the magnifier will certainly help give you a little bit extra help down range, and you're trying to be precise with that dot. Now, one thing to remember with the red dot is it does have the ability to work in conjunction with the magnifier, and your magnifier has the ability to help line up and tune and center the magnifier behind the red dot. One thing to know is that when you're running a magnifier behind a red dot, it doesn't actually change the point of impact with what you're seeing. So once your primary red dot's sighted in, whether you're using the magnifier or not, that's not going to change point of impact. One thing to keep in mind, if you're running a prism optic, they are not compatible with a magnifier. So something to keep in mind, if you're wanting to run a prism optic, you cannot use it with a magnifier. Even though the prismatic scopes cannot be used with a magnifier, we do have some in our lineup that do have a built-in fixed magnification, as in the 1x, the 3x, and the 5x. One nice feature with a red dot, with a multitude of mounting options, they're not subject to having a very precise eye relief. So if you are running a magnifier on the backside of the receiver, your red dot's mounted a little bit more forward, you don't have to worry about an eye relief issue where you might with a prismatic. Mounting a prismatic is a lot like a scope. You've got your eye relief, you've got reticle focus to deal with, there's a diopter setting. So once again, depending on the platform and your ask for the tool, might dictate what you're going to go with. Definitely another nice thing with the prismatics and with the red dot systems that we have is that generally they're set up with multiple mount height options. So if you're running a set of iron sight backups, you have the ability to either fully co-witness or 1/3. So it's a nice feature to have with some tunability on how exactly you want to run your primary optic with a secondary set of backups. Some of our red dots are featuring the solar technology, which certainly helps prolong the lifespan of your battery. Our micro red dot line's been very popular for pistol shooters, as we've got the Venom, the Viper, and the Razor series. So depending on your budget and what you like for features on each one of those may dictate what you're going to go with. Certainly popular for the pistol shooters, definitely great for a backup sight as well too on your carbine. One of our premier optics in the Red Dot line is the Razor UH1. So the UH1 uses a laser instead of a red dot. You get a little bit different image quality, but certainly something that is great for carbine application. Has a specific reticle for carbine use, so if this is an application you think you would use, definitely something to look at. Another great feature with some of our products that we do offer quick disconnect mounts on some of them, like the Razor UH1 and the 3x Magnifier. So if you want the option of being able to remove and replace something in a quick fashion, certainly something for you to look at. So if you want any more great information on our products, stay tuned to the website, our social media pages, or go and see your local dealer like Bullseye North. They've got a great staff and selection of anything that you need, and you can certainly check them out in person.
Your time is important, so why waste it searching online or going from store to store? When you think firearms, outdoor gear, and accessories, think Bullseye first. Not only do we carry the vast selection of product lines and most popular firearms in the market, we have them in stock ready to go at the best available pricing. Whether we are shipping to your door or come see us in the store, our skilled staff ensures that you are getting the right gear and accessories for the task at hand. Save yourself the hassle, time, and money by shopping Bullseye first. Go to www.bullseyenorth.com.
If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and as always, leave us a comment. We want to hear what you have to say. If you want to support us, you can go to coatofarmstv.com for all of our latest apparel. This is Coat of Arms.